the Golf Club 2. This is the Hooking Slice. I am Coastal Royalty on behalf of the True North Golf Society, and we are here yet once again to review a course done by an individual inside the game. This time we're going to review the Red October Golf and Country Club by Neuter 41. Give me just a second here as I bring up my Twitter or my Twitch feed, just in case people join here this evening. And so we welcome you, those of you watching on Twitch, and welcome you, those of you watching on YouTube. And we're going to get right into this, so we'll go ahead and click New Rounds. Go ahead and play this from the yellow tees. I do like to play from the middle tees when we're doing these course reviews, just to give us an idea of what the course is kind of like. Go ahead and leave that at pin set 1, and we'll go ahead and get started. And while that's going on, I want to remind you that this is a great opportunity for you to join one of the best PS4 golf societies out there, the True North Golf Society. And if you haven't had a chance to do that, please do so as soon as you possibly can. We are going to be starting Season 2 of the True North Golf Society. We're going to be doing a 20-event season with 2 majors, and so we're also going to have the launch of a brand new website that's going to correspond with that, that's going to have all kinds of stuff. I know Tim Wilson, who is the president of the society, has mentioned that before on his channel now, so it's okay that we go ahead and talk about that. That should be up within the next week. We are putting some final touches on that, and then of course we are also going to be adding and doing the virtual Ryder Cup, which will be really a whole lot of fun for both the Americans and the Europeans. We are going to be doing that in September. So those are some things to be looking forward to. But now back to the review here as we get started. And as you can see here on the first flyby, I will allow this to happen on the first hole. We are doing the Red October Golf and Country Club. And as you can see, very, very, very tree lined. And everything's kind of tucked away here on this first hole. And we'll go ahead and get started. This hole 1 is 430 yards. Now, I have not played this evening, so as I remind everyone, I am not a very good player at this game. I just like to really kind of admire the courses and the hard work that these people have put in. So please do not bash my playing. I know I'm not very good. I'm not one of those guys that can score 10, 11, 12 under. I'm lucky to be under par sometimes, especially on these harder, more difficult courses. So just bear with me as we play here this evening. Sit back and enjoy. If you have any comments and you're on the Twitch section, you want to talk about sports or golf or anything, I'll be happy to do that with you. I'll kind of mention your comments here and kind of put your name out there on the air. And if you want a chance to play with me in one of these rounds that we're going to review, or if you have a course that you'd like for us to review, please leave that in the comment section either on YouTube or if you're talking to us in Twitch, and we'll make sure that we kind of play your course and maybe review it in the near future. Not a whole lot of wind here to start off this round, so maybe that'll be a help to me as I get started here this evening. And we start off with a perfect, but I did not get a full backswing. I felt that as I did not hit that. So we'll start out with a pretty weak drive here on the first hole, but we'll take it anyway as it is in the middle of the fairway.
Nice. All right, we're right around 125 yards out.
All right, so 125 yards here, 15 feet above. So it is a little bit of an elevated green. Not a whole lot of wind that we're going to have to deal with here. Should be just a little bit, so I'm going to give it just a little bit to start off with, and hopefully get started here with a good birdie maybe. We'll have pulled that just a little bit. That's going to be some problems, maybe. Not too bad to start off with. We'll see what the greens are like.
All right, a little 6-foot putt here.
Okay, so the greens are running at 137, so not the fastest. I've been playing pretty quick greens all day, so we'll see how this fares. This will be a pretty straight putt. Yeah, it's a little bit quicker than I expected, but there we go. We'll start off with a birdie. It's a good way to start our evening off. That's in rare territory for me.
Bold maneuver. Par 4.
All right, so we'll go to a 296-yard par 4 now. And we haven't had a chance to back out yet and see what the actual course looks like. As you can see, it looks a little misty, a little hazy in regards to the lighting and the kind of surroundings. As you can see, it's really that Red October feel, that autumn feel, the great fall weather that we have here in the United States. I know that's one season I really look forward to, especially when I can go out and hit the course when it's really like this. Of course, I like to play before the leaves fall because here in West Virginia, it's one of the most beautiful spectacles in our state, but then you try and play golf with all the leaves and you can hardly find your ball, even in the middle of the fairway sometimes. So just kind of give you a little bit of a pan view here. We'll even go up a little bit higher for you just to kind of see and a little bit of what the course might look like. I remember this hole from playing it earlier. It's a really, really nice island green aspect there. I think Neuter did a fantastic job on this course as well as the other courses that he's done. I know we played, I think, Misty Mountains maybe a week ago or so, and it was difficult. So he does do some really nice courses as well as put some really good thought and some difficulty in his courses as well. All right, we have about 296 yards. I could probably get there, but I'm going to play this just as it is. Just going to hit nice little 2-iron down there and hopefully get in the middle of the fairway. Still pulling like I was earlier this evening, but that'll be just fine up and over that tree. Got a wild kick to the right there, but we should still be okay.
Sweet.
So we're up 14 feet. So we'll add a few yards onto that, and so our pitch should be just fine. Like we've discussed in multiple shows before, always make sure you see where the ball is in regards to where you're standing on the fairway. That will affect the flight of the ball as you hit it. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit now. Let's see where this lands. Should be one hop and stop. Pretty darn good. Exactly what I was looking for there, and we should be able with that to go
nice
2 under.
2-foot putt.
And we are. So the first 2 holes we have birdied.
I haven't tasted the
Really, really
but I'm
nice
just
course.
saying.
The greens are well, obviously well taken
2
care
under
of.
for
The
the
fact that
round.
they are going to have a little bit of slope, but
All
not
right,
so
let's
difficult
let
that
it
you
rip.
can't putt on them. Here's a beautiful par 3, so we'll kind of X out. Here's the hole that I was talking about, the island green aspect. And so we'll kind of back out here and give you an overhead view of that. Beautiful, beautiful work there done by Neuter 41. So we got about 4-iron off what the caddy has given us, but remember it is 51 feet downhill, so you always want to make sure that you're going to take some off of that, and still even want to take even more off of that as well, probably. 3-mile-an-hour wind won't affect it too much, but we'll throw it over there just a little bit considering I've been pulling everything today. And of course this time it's more straight, although I have a slow backswing. That's never a
Heading
good thing.
towards the beach
It's going to
here.
push it to the
Not the
right,
good
and I'm going to
kind.
be in the bunker. All right, my first really bad shot of the day. All right, kind of change the camera angle there so I can see my backswing. Now I've gotten a little bit better out of the bunker, but still not great. And that I'll take.
Decent little,
A little bit
decent
too
little
short,
sand
but
shot
I'll
there.
take it.
Nice. See if we can save
A
par
little bit
here.
left to
That'd
right
be
putt
nice.
here. This could be an interesting little tickler. And it goes
Nice
in,
putt.
so
You're in
we'll
the
save
hole.
the par after a wild tee shot.
And that'll keep you at 2 under for the round.
And so you see the first 3
All right,
holes
let's haul
are
off
beautiful,
and just
and it just continues to
smash
get
this
better and
next
better
drive.
if we move throughout. I was really happy with this course. It was just kind of a happenstance that I'd already played it when I started talking to Neuter on the Twitch stream earlier today. But I do really thoroughly enjoy playing this hole. You can see a little bit of undulation in the fairway here. Push that one a little bit because I've been
Looks
pulling
like you'll be
everything,
in
so I
the
tried to
short stuff here.
overcompensate. But I was able to hit the fairway and catch one of those undulations and to the center of the fairway.
All right, we are around 190 yards out.
Once again, you can see the massive elevation change. That is one thing about this course. It's completely different than the one that we played earlier today, where that was more flat and everything was kind of on plane. This is where you're going to have a lot of ups and downs hitting down towards greens, hitting up towards greens, and that really can affect your play as you move forward. Straighter shot is one of my better shots, and I did leave it out to the left, and it's going to stay out there. Ooh, and that did not give me the kick forward that I was expecting. I usually like to putt these, but that's going to be one heck of a putt up that hill. 67 feet. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and chip it this time. I want to make sure that I get it up that hill. I barely got it up that hill. So
okay, 11
with
footer
that,
here.
we'll have to try and save par once again. Looks like it's just going to be outside the right edge. That should slide in, and it does.
Okay, so that's going to keep you at 2 under for the round. Okay, let's see what happens on this par 5.
All right, so we see our first par 5 of the course here. It's 562 yards, and you'll notice that it's actually way over here to the right. So as I back out, and we'll take a look at this overhead view, it's over here to the right, and we have this very small landing area, this crescent-shaped landing area that you have to kind of hit first, and then you'll see how much room you have to be able to hit the shot. Now you can still hit driver here if you choose to do so. I actually last time went ahead and hit a 3-wood, and I was still in very good shape, and I think that's what I'm going to do as well here. Okay, should be in decent shape there.
Nice.
Guys, just give me 1 second. I need to do something real fast. You're going to see the blue screen for just a second. I'll be right back. All right, and I am back now. Sorry about that. I was just making sure that I did that friend request. I did not want to leave that. I saw someone that I have seen on Tim Wilson's channel quite often. I want to make sure that I didn't forget to go ahead and add that friend request. So back to the round now. We are on hole 5. We are on our second shot on the par 5. It is reachable, as you can see. It's 269 yards, and it is about 2 feet downhill. I'm even going to try and get it there. A little bit to the left. Probably going to end up in the bunker, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Still pulling the ball a little bit. All right, so we got 8 feet up the hill. Hopefully we'll get this out of the bunker. A little swing glitch there. Was able to get it up and out, and pretty darn good
job out of that beach
bunker shot
right,
there. We'll take that and be able to save, or excuse me, actually get a birdie out of this.
Oh, tapping in for birdie.
Welcome to those of you who are just joining the Twitch stream. This is the Hooking
3 under
Slice.
for the round.
I am Coastal Royalty on behalf of the True North Golf Society. Welcome in. If you have any comments and you guys want to talk about sports or talk about golf or anything while we're reviewing this course, be free to put some stuff in the comments section. I'll read them off, and we can have a little bit of communication while we're playing this round. If you haven't joined a society and you're playing the Golf Club 2, we highly recommend the True North Golf Society, run by Tim Wilson UK. We are going to be starting our second season. We are in the midst of getting ready to launch the website that's going to go and correspond with that. So we're really looking forward to that, and even having the virtual Ryder Cup coming up in the future here in September. That's going to be a whole lot of fun for the Americans and the Europeans as well. So we look forward to that. We are reviewing the Red October Golf and Country Club by Nooter 41. So far, so good. It's a really, really nice course. A lot different than the one we played earlier, guys. The Memorial Park we played earlier today, which was so flat and just seemed like one of those inner city courses. This is one of those hilly courses. This is what I'm used to here in West Virginia. We have courses like this everywhere because we are in the mountains. So I'm used to playing on these when I go out and play in real life as well. So it's kind of an interesting thing for me. I think I'm going to just hit this because it looks like it might catch a downslope up there. So it's going to hit this iron. Pachulio, what's up, my friends? Yeah, I see you quite often in Tim's stream as well. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. I kind of got started in this game because of Tim. I started to watch his YouTube channel, and I had played the golf channel, or the Golf Club 1, and never really got into the whole tournament thing. I just played to have some fun. And then I saw the big, huge community that was involved with it. And then I found his Twitch stream and started watching it and really enjoying it. And I noticed that his society was getting pretty large. And because it was getting pretty large, I thought, you know what, it would be really nice to have a website that corresponds with it. And so I'm in the process of doing that right now. I'm about 2 or 3 days out from that being launched. So really looking forward to that and some of the things that we have in store for you guys in the future. So it's been really nice to get to know Tim, and I'm hoping to get to know more and more people inside the society. And hopefully we can make this thing really, really fun moving forward. It's nice to see you, Pachulio. Thanks for joining the stream. We are reviewing the Red October Golf and Country Club. Once again, I'll remind everyone that I am not very good at this game. I am not Tim Wilson or anyone else for that matter. I can barely be under par on most rounds. I don't claim to be good, so please try and you can laugh at me if you want, but I try to keep the negative remarks out of my comment sections if you could, please. I've been pulling things all day long. I was 6 under earlier today.
Looking good.
That's not going to be good at all. Got the chip over. Pachulio, oh yeah, same with me as well. Tim's vids on YouTube get me involved, and he was the first. Yeah, I like I said, I started playing this game on the PC, and I started playing it with the mouse and the keyboard. And I tell you what, I was so sporadic with that. I got frustrated and decided that I was going to go the PS4 route. I was a part of a lot of gaming communities as well as playing in a lot of leagues and things with the Xbox 360 when I was in college. I got to play in some Halo tournaments. We won a whole bunch of Halo tournaments in the cities of Pittsburgh and Columbus, Ohio, and really got fun doing that. I was really good at Halo. And then, of course, Halo kind of fell off when Call of Duty came out, and I wasn't nearly as good at Call of Duty, so we kind of just disbanded our team. And so I kind of don't play the fighting games anymore. Then I got into racing games and I liked that for a while. But then as the family got kind of moved around and all that stuff, I started to just like to play casual games like this. And I love the golf in real life. So I started to really enjoy games like this. And so when I found the Golf Club 1, really enjoyed it. And then just downloaded this one about a couple weeks ago and said, I'm really going to get involved with this one. All right, guys, 14 yards here. Not good at the chipping at all. Yeah, too hard. That's typically what I do. I'll probably give one back here after getting so many.
I think you can do this.
Yeah, that didn't turn at all.
Oh, it was so close.
All right. So now you can see how there's the
3 feet to the
true
hole here.
Coastal Royalty golfer coming out of me. And that'll be
Thank
the first
goodness you
bogey
dropped
of the
that one.
evening.
There's your bogey. 2 under for the round.
The one thing I like about this course more than I like the one that we did earlier today, Memorial Park, is it does give a little more difficulty. The one earlier today, I mean, if you're really good at this game, you're going to birdie every hole. You're going to eagle probably most of the par 5. The greens were really flat. You're going to be 20, 21 under. And I'm kind of like Tim in that regard. I think that just kind of takes the fun out of it. The same way with all these people who like to cheat. I know it's a really big problem on the PC as they have trainers and things like that where it hits it straight every single time with perfect. And so what's the point of getting a game if that's all you're going to do? I mean, if you're just interested in trying to beat people in societies, more power to you. But that's not really what the game's all about, in my opinion. Still pulling a little bit. I tried a little compensate
Looks like
there.
This is a beauty.
Might be just on the green. All right, that turned out not too bad. I could just stop pulling it, and that would be perfect.
Nice approach.
Not real good with the PlayStation controller yet. Used to the Xbox 360 controller from when I was younger, so it's the first time I've ever had a PlayStation, so it's given me a little bit more difficulty with the joysticks. The one thing I will say that it's not that I don't like this part of the course, but there are places with the shadows and stuff that really does make it hard to see, and I know that's part of it in real life as well. It's just one of those things that just kind of irks me a little bit. I do like the fact that this golf cart up here on the hill has got one wheel off the ground. It's 4-wheeling, I guess. Chulio, yes, this one is fantastic. The community with the societies and the limitless courses, you can always find good times. Made so many friends, have been in so many PSN parties, playing casual rounds. Yeah, it really has, Pacholia. That's what I'm really looking forward to, because this game seems like it's... When I was playing with Tim the other night, when we were playing that really difficult course, and he went even par, and I was like 15 over. Even though I was shooting a bad round, it was nice to be in company and get to talk to somebody. And I think that's really what I'm looking forward to as being a part of this community. It seems like there's a lot of active people who really like to discuss things, not just golf, but sports and things in general. So I think that's going to be a whole lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to see where this society can go and how fast it can grow, especially as more and more people get this game. You said about the limitless courses. I can't believe the amount of courses. Now I know most of them are people who just do those automated generated courses or whatever, or they're screwing things around. But if you really look, man, you can find these gems. And right now I'm a teacher, so that's what I do, and I have the summers off. So I will spend 3 or 4 hours a day, and I go through and try and play as many courses as I can. I typically get into a course, and if I feel like it's really bad or it wasn't done well or you just can't play because the greens are so fast, I just get off and go to a different course. But you find some really nice hidden gems. I've had this game for just a little over 2 weeks now, and I've already played, let me look here, I've already played 51 full rounds of golf, and they are all at different courses except for one. So, and I haven't even played my own society, even though I'm part of the True North Golf Society, I'm going to wait till season 2. So, yeah, there's so many things out there you can play, so many courses out there you can play. It's really a whole lot of fun. And slid that one right by.
4 feet to the hole.
Putting is one thing that I've really got to get used to on this game. People say it's not much different from one. I think it's a lot different than one. I think I'm probably the only one that thinks that, but that's just my opinion, of course. But it just seems, I don't know, it just seems a little different in my opinion.
And that'll keep you at 2 under for the round.
Yeah, I've Arctic Fury, Reeb Dog. I even like some of the crazy Canuck courses. Yeah, there's 5 or 6 different guys who are making courses that are just... I can't believe the amount of time that they put in. And I watch some of their streams while they do it, and the intricacies that they do, and the knowledge and these little tricks of the trade. I wish I had the patience that they had, because I would love to sit down and do a course. I tried it, and I just don't have the patience. You think you have it in your mind what you want it to look like, and it never turns out that way. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Yes, Colin Mafia's courses are just those are probably my favorites. The ones I've played here on TGC2, and I actually got to watch him do some of his work on his channel. So the stuff he can do is unreal. Oh, there's the hook. That might be in the water.
I think we're getting wet here.
Yep. Oh, that stinks. All right. Yeah, and that time I hit slow because I was trying to overcompensate, and that's going to be over here on the right side. So we'll be hitting our fourth from there. That's, yeah, bummer. Yeah, I've gotten used to it. It doesn't bother me. I'm in the water. I'm in the sand. Like I said, I'm not a very good player, so I just take it for what it is and enjoy it and try and just get as good of a score as I possibly can. Let's see, there's a perfect slow again. I've overcompensated now twice and not getting that forward bounce. But we'll take it. I get a chance to get that up there with the fish shot and then maybe come out of here with a bogey. So that's what we're going to hope for. Oh, I didn't get up the hill though. Yeah, going to double or triple this one. Pachulia, are you here in the States or are you overseas? Where are you at? Throw it out there far enough. All right, going to double this one. That's all right.
Oh,
get my shots back and move on from there.
Putt. All right, take a gander at the scorecard, and that takes you up to even par.
Oh, I didn't know he was. What happened? Did somebody? I wasn't watching Lee's stream that evening, so I don't guess I heard what happened. Oh, you live in St. Louis. Matter of fact, my aunt and uncle live in St. Louis, and I'm in there as well. Bridgewater 69. Thank you for joining the Twitch stream. Welcome in. This is the Hooking Slice. We are reviewing the Red October Golf and Country Club. Yeah, I'm often in Missouri. I go to Six Flags St. Louis quite often. It's part of my other job that I have here in the summertime, so I'm out there quite often. I actually live in West Virginia. I live in Parkersburg, West Virginia, right on the Ohio River, really close to Ohio. I literally live, like if I could throw a rock across the river, I could actually be in Ohio. Man, I am hitting everything slow now. Give me a Wilson bounce. Hey, how about that? I got the Wilson bounce. Must be because I'm on his stream enough. He has to give me some love there.
Okay, 21 feet to the cup from here.
Throw it up high enough.
I thought
that's my biggest issue. I'm so afraid to go too high and leave it at the other side, and that time I never had it up high enough. I know when we play real golf, we always say never up, never in. Always got to make sure you give it enough to the high side.
Great putt in there.
We'll take par.
Well, you have.
All right, so I went out in even. I had two really bad holes there, but
not bad. And
that's all right. It's really nice course. We're going to hit the back nine here. It starts off with a par 4. If you want to try and cut it around these trees, you are able to do so if you can drive it, or you can fade it a little bit. But the problem is, look how thin that fairway gets. So last time, I know this is a pretty long par 4, but I went ahead and just backed off and hit an iron down the fairway. Man, I don't know why I'm getting so many slows here now. It's about where I was the last time I played this.
All right, 2:15 to go.
So about 2:14 to the hole, crescent-shaped green there. If I go down to this, I might get a better kick. Him and Lee were going back and forth about cheaters and hackers and whatnot because Lee just launched. Oh, yes. Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, you would think that if you had somebody in your society that was creating a problem or people were really disliking, I mean, I can see both sides of it, but you'd think there'd be some way to get rid or at least moderate or something. There's a lot of things that kind of I've been questioning in that regards. A lot of things like why do we not have a speed up button? I mean, I guess that doesn't make it true golf simulation, but I mean, sometimes when you're putting on a green that's really hard and it rolls and rolls and rolls and you want to move forward, you get a lot more rounds in that way, but I guess that's just a pet peeve of mine. I know a lot of people want to see that as well. But yeah, the cheating thing, I mean, it's ridiculous. And I don't know how you cheat except with that keyboard thing here on the PS4, but I know on the PC it's really bad. Man, I cannot get rid of this slowness.
Looking good.
I know. I've really got to push it forward, I guess. Never had so many slow hits.
And you're on the green with a very long putt in your future.
Yeah, if you don't have any control, I mean, you have the control of, you know, setting up everything and the settings and things like that, but if you can't control your members, sometimes it can just be overtaken, and then you can't delete the society, or, I mean, there's a lot of things that I have questions about, but, again, that's why I'm on this side playing the game and not the creator. Alright, it's severely downhill, so did I hit it hard enough? The right line? No, I did not.
Oh, man. 3 feet to the hole here.
Really? Well, I know, I do know that people used to do that on the Tiger Woods games all the time. They would buy modded controllers. They would mod controllers to do the Y-axis things. Being in parts of the series is on Major League Gaming and things like that, I tell you what, there were so many things with the Xbox 360 that people did,
Great
and it was unreal. For Call of Duty and many of the games that came after, people will get an advantage any possible way they can, and I think it just takes the fun out of gaming. I just don't understand it. Perfect slow again. No, don't go in the water. Sit. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bridgewater. Yes, that's another real. I quit playing that game, too. I tell you what, things were just so bad there for a while, and EA Games would do nothing to fix it, and I was... And that's why I got away from a lot of games. Even when you're trying to play Madden and like FIFA soccer games and things like that, when I was playing the sports games, it's like, you know when someone's cheating or they've got something going on. You just know. I mean, you've been in gaming long enough, you know, and you never understand why people do that. But to each his own, I guess. But I tell you what, when you get in the heavy rough in this game, boy, it just kills you. really not paying
Back
much
on the fairway.
attention to
I
this
like it.
game now.
Okay,
We are
looks like we have
reviewing the
around
Red October
155 yards to go.
Golf and Country Club. Beautiful course made by Neuter 41. Really have enjoyed playing it. I was actually under par the last time I played it. Even through 11 here, I've had a couple really bad holes, and look at this uphill or ball above my feet. This is going to just really kick hard left.
Beauty.
It's about what I was looking for. If it'll give me a little kick, kick to the left. Okay.
Okay, we're about 17 feet out here.
Yeah, Bridgewater. I guess it's more of a problem than I thought it was. I wasn't sure how much of a problem it would be on the PS4 because I was on the PC and it was so bad. I mean, there were people shooting like a regular round. We would have 1-round societies, and they were getting like 24 under. And I'm like, I don't care how easy the course is. That is birdieing and eagling and and even albatrossing holes. And I'm like, there's no possible way that you're doing that. There's just no way. All right, got a birdie there.
For the bird. Okay, 1 under for the round.
That puts us through hole 11. Once again, you're watching the Hooking Slice. Those of you on Twitch stream, thanks for joining in and joining the conversation. If those of you watching on the YouTube channel after the fact, you can place your comments in the section below. If you have a course you'd like us to review here at the Hooking Slice, make sure you do that. I am Coaster Royalty. On behalf of the True North Golf Society, thank you on the great putt. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, that's where my Coaster Royalty name comes from. It's my hobby, and I actually got into it as a summer job, and now I get to go to a lot of different theme parks and open up coasters when they open up for the first time. So it's really a whole lot of fun. I remember this hole from last time. I hit a 3-wood, and I ended up down there in that mess. So I need to make sure that I don't do that this time. There we go. And that time was slow perfect.
Looking good
I just
so
can't
far.
get a perfect today. No, I'm actually not an engineer. I don't actually work on them. I actually ride them. So what happens is I actually when it's media day or they go to open up, I work for a website called coasternet.com, and so we go out, and so when they open up the coaster, we're the first ones to do it. We film it, we take pictures of it, we write about it, so we get the news out there to everyone. That's the side that I do. This tree could be a problem, but I think I'm going to be able to get up and over it. Really enjoy where this hole is kind of banked into it a little bit low here. It's really nice job on this hole with the flowers and things around it. I think it looks very nice. See if this was enough juice.
Hope this one bites.
Oh, it needs to bite now. Oh, I put a little bit too much on it. I was afraid that was not going to be enough club, and it ended up being way too much club.
Well, what do I know? That ended up just fine.
Yeah, but Joyo, it's funny because I was looking for something to do in my spare time in the summer because I do teach, and so I have 3 months off. And when I found out that I had a friend who was into this, and so I just said, I would love to write because I actually enjoy writing. And I got higher and higher and higher until I moved up into an actual position in the company. I work with the news departments, and I'm one of the higher members in the actual company now. So It's really actually it's definitely something that I never expected I would ever be doing. Let's just put it that way. Oh boy, I did not hit that hard enough at all. Wow, that was really uphill.
10-footer here. This is makeable.
But I'm able to salvage the par there. So you can see the you do have some flat to greens here, or some easier holes in regards to the greens. So that's one way to be able to score here. The wind's down too as well right now, which is a big help. When I struggle, it seems that the wind, along with some very difficult greens and like hardness, and when they do those firm and fast, boy, that really gets to you. Those are some really difficult greens to deal with on this game. I remember this hole from last time. Very difficult hole. Okay, got a perfect finally. Is it going to be too much club?
This one's looking dialed in.
I don't know. We'll see how much it rolls out here. It could be really good. All right, probably one of the better shots I've hit this evening.
9-footer here. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, look at this green. Just as I say that last hole, now I got this mess. Nope, didn't throw it up high enough. I got chicken there. I was afraid to hit it by and go down that hill, so I'll take a par there just because I was chicken.
Maybe a par here, though, huh? Solid par. Well done.
All right, so that takes us
and that'll keep you at
to the 14th hole. We are reviewing this course here on behalf of the True North Golf Society. I can tell you that it is not, repeat, it is not one of the courses that are going to be used for the 20 events, but I am not going to say what is and what may or may not be. That is still under wraps at this time, but I do have a good idea of some of the things that might be used. Now this hole is interesting because you have the fairway here, and then it actually starts going over here. And I tried to get over all of this mess last time, and I got hung up in it, which I was very shocked about. So I'm going to try it again. And this time I'm going to drive into it and see. The last time I think I got caught up in that tree. So we're going to see if we can't get up and over this time. I pulled it a little bit, so we'll see. Oh, that time I got over. But it rolls down. Now I see why you don't do it. So there, now we know. So that's why we review these courses. You do not want to do what I just did and end up down in this mess. Feet down. It is a decent lie in the light rough, so we might be able to get it out of here. Let's go ahead and do this one. And we'll take some off of it. I think it's going to go right on me. See if we can't get this at least close to the green. Ooh, I hit something. That's going to end up in the rough. All right, 26 yards. And this is the time that I like to use the sand wedge flop. I know I'm in the rough, but that's going to hold it up a little bit. And so I'm going to put that up even more. See the lie? Yeah, this should be just fine. Should be just past the hole or not right there. And I just really like that shot. I think it does save you a whole lot. If you're not really good at chipping, you can really get that flop shot down. Really does save you some strokes in this game, or at least it does for me. So I really have enjoyed learning how to do that. I was able to do that. Tim was giving me some advice on that one as well.
Those ones will drop. 15th hole coming up.
And guys, if you're a member of the True North Golf Society, I know Pachulia, I believe you are. I think Tim is doing things the right way. I think, you know, you see a lot of these things out there where they want the aids off and all of that, and that's fine. There's a time and place for that, and I know a lot of people they really do have, all of these people who can just flat out play the game, and I know that. And TGC Tour, we see that all the time. But I think that we have a lot of people who, like myself, just want to play the game and have some fun the way it was intended to play, with the scout camera, with the aids on. And I think Tim doing it also where you don't have a tournament, where you have to play 2 rounds in a day. Most normal people who aren't gamers, and again, I know that there are people out there who game for a living and all of that, but I think that there's a lot of us who just want to come on to play when we can. And Tim's one of those people, and he's set up his, to do that. And this time we're going to have 2 rounds in 2 days, which I think is perfect. You can get on and play a round, in an hour or so, and you can be able to do that. And if you can't, then just don't play that specific event. But I think he's doing it the right way. Bridgewater, great stream, straight down to earth, intelligent conversation, no BS. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Appreciate you joining us. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I do that's what I want this stream to be about. I want it to be where we can discuss and talk about things, not just the game, but sports and anything else we want to discuss. Tulio, flop is tricky though. Off on tempo, it's going to go double distance. Yeah, there are times if you do not do perfect, you will either blade it or you will come up about 10 yards short. So you're exactly right. But I've seemed to figure out how to do it. I try not to do it unless I have the right lie though. Oh, you design courses, Bridgewater? What are some of your courses? Oh, back to the hook again. But I did hit slow, so maybe I'll get lucky. I did. How about that? That time the slow helped me because it pushed it back to the right because I actually hooked that one.
Nice. Looking at around 100.
Also, Bridgewater, what's the name of your society? I'm actually only a member of the True North, so I still have 4 slots. Wouldn't mind giving yours a chance. Now look at this green. This green is so difficult. You talk about a moon-shaped green. Look at this. I mean, that's difficult. And that the pin placement right there, I'd like it to be on one side or the other. That's going to be very difficult to get to. Don't think I've played those courses yet, Bridgewater, but I will definitely give them a play. And I will also, if you want to add me to your PS4 friends list, go ahead and do that. I will go ahead and also write down your name just in case I don't have this chat up later. All right, 177. It's really going to be difficult. So it's uphill. All right, let's see if we can't get this right where I want it. It's probably going to end up in the bunker, but we shall see. Oh, what the heck happened there? That was very strange indeed.
Give it a good hack.
No idea what happened there. Punch that underneath the tree and just take my medicine because I have no clue what just happened on that shot before that. That was very strange. All right, so let's go back to the flop wedge. I guess I should say the lob wedge, but I actually use a sand wedge. I don't have a lob wedge in my bag. I think I'm a little bit different than most people. I don't carry the lob wedge in my bag, so a little bit different than most. Back to the flop wedge again. Should bounce and stop. Good. Should be able just to
All right, but a
limit this
three-footer
to
here.
a bogey after that really odd. I don't know what happened there. That was really strange.
All right, let's take a look at the old scorecard here. Okay, that the performance is going to put you up to even par.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, Pacholio.
16th hole.
Problem is, my handicap is a 1.4 or something like that. And to be honest with you, I have no idea how I'm even in the positive numbers because I don't play that way. And I would just, I mean, not that I wouldn't have any fun, but I wouldn't be able to compete probably. I don't really know. I haven't thought much about it. I've been so busy. I don't even get a chance to play very much because I've been spending so much time trying to get the website ready to go. So I haven't played a lot of golf lately. But I will take a look into it once I get everything done with the website. I'm going to spend the majority of tomorrow working on the website. I did about 5 hours of it today, getting Season 2 stuff ready to go. There were some people who were asking as well if there could be a way to communicate on the site with other people. I don't know if it was you, Pacholio, or somebody in the PS Network message group message that Tim sent out asking if there could be some way to do it. So what I've decided to do, and I haven't talked to Tim in 2 days. I'm not real sure if he wants there to be a forum or not. So what I've done is I went ahead and created a forum and went ahead and did all the moderations and things of that. And it's going to be on the site, and I'm going to ask him if he wants it to be kept there or if he doesn't. So we're going to see. Tournaments are mostly only 1 round per day. I'm in Vermont. Several courses designed around local ones here. I'm the chef at the Kichi Country Club here. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if one of my in-laws is a chef. There was one time that I really wanted to go to chef school and learn how to be a chef as well, go to culinary school, and I just didn't end up happening though. Yeah, it was me just because I was wanting to organize a PSN party group occasionally. I know a forum might be a pain because of moderate. Yeah, the thing is, Tim doesn't want to have to do anything with the site, which is, obvious. I mean, he's, the time constraints and that, and I can do that because of the fact that I'm a teacher and those type things. Problem is, I actually start school in 2 weeks, and it's going to be difficult. I won't be able to talk much with Tim because I'm in the States, he's in England, 5-hour time difference, and so it's going to be hard for us to communicate other than email and things of that nature. And so we weren't real sure how to go about doing things because he's not going to do anything on the site. I'm going to be completely doing nothing but the moderation on the site. So we're going to have to talk about those things moving forward, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're at 183 here, hole 16, par 3, down 13 feet. It is in the back. If I go down, it's probably not going to work, so we're probably just going to have to take some off of it. Give it just a little bit for the wind here. Perfect. Did pull it a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Not going to get much of a roll with it being downhill, but I'll take that. So yeah, Pacholio, we're definitely going to have something. I mean, even if it's to where I only allow, if we want to have, like, what I'm thinking about doing is having a section for people who want to ask questions, a section for people who want to play casual rounds, like you were talking about, where you can set up casual rounds, a place for the virtual, the virtual Ryder Cup, because the whole idea of trying to get things organized and things might be a little bit easier that way. I don't know. So we're going to, we'll see what happens. It's not going to go that far, I don't think. Is it going to turn? Oh, it did, but I didn't hit it hard enough. Man, that was really slow. I thought I hit that a lot harder than that.
Oh, maybe next time? Nice. That'll work for par.
Oh man, so you Bridgewater says don't work as hell. We have two 18-hole Alistair McKenzie courses, tennis, ski resorts. So it's a pretty busy place. I tell you what, I live in a beautiful state. I think West Virginia is one of the most beautiful states. We have ski resorts and you name it because we live in the mountains. But I tell you what, Vermont might be the most beautiful state that I have ever driven through. Now, I haven't really got a chance to stay in Vermont or actually vacation there or anything like that, but I've driven through there quite often because I go to Maine. And so when I go up there, I kind of like to travel the Northeast. I'm in Massachusetts quite often as well. And so I just think that Vermont is such a beautiful state. One that I know doesn't get a whole lot of talked about because it is in the Northeast in New England, but it's not Massachusetts and Connecticut and places like that. So, but I actually love it up there. All right, I believe we're on hole 17. This is a par 5. Might be my last chance to be under par in this on this round. We shall see. Remember this hole being very difficult the last time that I played it. I'm going to take a 3-wood here, just because. Do not want to be in any trouble, although I might be anyway the way I'm hitting the ball tonight. There we go. Well, back to that perfect slow again.
Nice. Should be in the fairway.
Never done that so much before. I don't really understand what I'm doing, but that's the way it is. Quite a few societies I may went
like we
subreddit
are
route. Yeah, I've been seeing that, Pechoyo, because if you look at things on Google, there are a lot of Reddit articles and things where people are just doing that. I'm not a big fan of Reddit per se, just because obviously with CoasterNet I'm used to doing stuff the forum way. But again, I'm going to talk to Tim and see what he prefers, I guess. All right, I need to go a little bit farther to the left here. This is a par 5 that's very easily reachable. Perfect that
Beauty.
time. That should hit the center and roll a little bit. I know I didn't really get that where I wanted to, but I'm on the green in 2, so we'll take it.
Wow, you hit that green in under regulation. You can sink the next putt. We'll be cooking with gas, I'll tell you.
Yeah, but Bridgewater, that might be true. But at least when you go other places, you're not known as this is no joke. I travel quite often to Virginia because that's where Busch Gardens is, and there's some other theme parks down there as well. And the people always say, "Oh, so what parts of or where do you live?" And I'll say, "Well, I'm from West Virginia," and they always say something like, "Well, is that close to Roanoke or Richmond?" I mean, it amazes me that there are people who have no idea that West Virginia is a state. So it's one of those things. They literally think you're from Western Virginia. It drives me even more nuts when I watch college football and they call us Western Virginia. It's ridiculous. But that's the way it is. Did I hit it hard enough this time? I tried. Oh, man. Just a little bit off, but that is going to give me a birdie.
You got your birdie putt coming up. Nicely
Gives me the 1 under, so let's hope that I don't bogey the last and go into the clubhouse at 1 under. It is a really nice course. It's got a little difficulty to it. I do enjoy the elevation change probably the most. It's my most favorite thing about this course. It is very forgiving. It gives you a chance to get yourself out of trouble if you do get into trouble. Definitely going to want to take, and I remember I even took a 3-wood here last time, and it was way too much club because it's downhill. So I'm just going to take an iron down to this flat area. Pulled that a little bit.
Nice.
If it doesn't catch too much of the tree, it should be okay. And I remember that you got to cut in between these 2 trees as well, I believe. So I don't want to get.
All right,
yeah, that's what I thought.
45
Okay.
yards out.
See how now this hole is so beautiful. You can't tell even where the hole is. It's gonna be hard in real life, but with the clubhouse here to the left, I think it's a really good, nice way to finish up this course. So 145, 4 feet up. Wind coming out of the left a little bit. Tree's probably going to get in my way this time. Darn it. We're going to find out. Good. Oh, it hit the top of the tree. Ha ha ha. Yep. Well, now I got to really try and not. Make sure I really try and par this now, because that was not good. Please do not be too long. Oh man, that was going to be long, not short. Well,
Okay, 20 feet to the cup.
Might end up not ending one under here, guys. Nope, that's going to be below the hole and not good. So I'm going to end up even par to
4 feet. Let's
finish out this round. All right, so
Solid
ended up even
bogey.
par. That's all right, as long as I'm not over, I'll take that. And
Ending
as
things
you can
off
see
with
there,
a even par.
someone has rated this
Solid,
course. It
solid
says 0
par.
plays, but it has
Thanks a lot
a
for the round
rating.
today.
I don't
It
know
was a good time
what
out
that's
there.
all about. I'm going to give that a 5. Just because I really enjoy the changes and things like that, and I really do want to give credit where credit's due to these people who spend a lot of time. I know from a fact that trying to do these courses is not easy. It takes a lot of time, and it's just really difficult to do the things that these people are doing. So I really do want to make sure that I do that for them. And with that, I think that will wrap it up for this evening. I want to thank Pacholia and Bridgewater and the rest of you guys here on the Twitch stream. Thanks for joining in this evening. I am going to be back probably within the next 10 minutes with another video and another course review. So if you want to stay tuned to watch that, you can. Those of you watching on YouTube, I thank you for watching. If you want to leave some comments, or if you have a course you'd like to see reviewed, put that in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on there as well, so you can get all the comments and things before that. And if that's everything, I believe, on behalf of the True North Golf Society, this has been Coastal Royalty for the Golf Club 2, and on behalf of the True North Golf Society, we hope that you continue to hit them straight. And good night. Yeah, Pacholio, thanks. I will go ahead and I think I've already done your request, if I'm not mistaken, or at least I thought I did. Yeah, so you are now in my friends list, so look forward to talking to you soon, and maybe we'll get a chance to play some rounds together. It'll be a lot of fun. Bridgewater, thank you very much. I will do your friend request and give you a friend request here shortly. I thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys later.